from Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. So, for today's video, I'm going to be going over Divvy Business Credit Card requirements. I've already done 3 or 4 videos about Divvy, so if you're already a subscriber and you've watched those other videos, you want to watch this one too, because I just got more updated data points directly from my rep at Divvy for triggering auto approvals and different options you may have. Even if you're a new business, you may still be able to get approved. Just stay tuned, watch the whole video, and just follow along, okay? If you guys have any questions, just put them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Or you can email me, and I'll help you along with the application as well. So, let's get into this. The data points, the new that I just got, these data points last Friday, directly from Divvy. Before I do that, I just want to ask you if you can please subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you turn that bell notification on. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Okay, let's get into it. Enough of me rambling here. Okay, so Divvy and this YouTube channel, Get Business Credit, we are a strategic partner with Divvy, so be sure to use our link when applying to get your application processed faster and to deal directly with our rep at Divvy. So you won't be put at the back of the queue if you go through our strategic partner link. So see the description below if you want to apply. And like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments section. So some of this I covered in the last Divvy video, but make sure, like I said, watch this whole video because these are new updated data points. So for those that don't know what Divvy is or don't know much about Divvy, I'll just give you a quick rundown on what Divvy is. So, and the features that Divvy offers, the Divvy credit line, how to get approved, and the new 2021 direct Divvy Rep data points to trigger auto approvals, and my personal thoughts and review. So what is Divvy? Divvy is the first complete spend management platform. With Divvy, companies can eliminate the need for expense reports, gain real-time visibility of their company spending, add security against fraud and wasteful spending, and so much more. So it's an expense management platform, but they offer a credit line as well. It's 100% free as well. There's no fees to use the platform at all. So I'll just go over a few features. Expense reports. Divvy takes care of the expense reporting automatically when you spend. That way you never have to worry about anything. Smarter budgets, so you can create a budget for, say, one of your employees and give them that monthly budget, or a freelancer or somebody that you work with. And then they also have virtual cards you can issue at any point of time instantly right in the dashboard. So say you have a subscription with Google or a hosting company and it's $99 a month. You can put that at $100 max spend budget for that month, and you can have it reoccurring. So you just update Google or the hosting company with that new virtual card, and it will never get spent more than the budget that you put. So there'll be no unexpected charges. So that's what's really nice about that. So I'm not going to cover everything on this, because you guys can check out my other videos where I went into more in-depth review and all the features and stuff. But this is kind of what the dashboard looks like. This is directly from Divvy's site. This is not mine. I'll show you mine in a minute. But you can see here that when you log in, you'll see like how much your company's spending, and then current balance versus credit limit, available credit. It will show how much you have there, and there's a button to click, request credit increase. So here's mine, just so you guys can see how my spend has been. So I allocated a budget for myself for what I spend I think it was like 60,000 or so. Um, so I've already used a lot of that up for this past month, so this is part of it taken down. There's 28,800 or so left for the monthly budget. And this is the credit line. I have a very high credit limit with Divvy. They've been great. So you can see, just so you guys know, I'm not just trying to promote them. I actually use them a lot. So you can see after I got approved the first month, I started playing with it and just gradually getting used to the platform. So I spent like $1,600, on September, and then it was October, almost 7,000. November, 8,500. December, almost 14,000, and then just this last 30 days, I spent almost 24,000. Why that's got higher is I've had the high credit limit with them from day one, but I have several business cards for all different expenses, and I use probably 5 or 6 different cards per month with my banks and business cards to pay for all these different business expenses. So I had to gradually update and change all the payees that I had to pay every month, for the business operation expenses. So it took me, a couple months to get all those updated and everything. So you can see that's why it's, it gradually updates and stuff, there. So now on to the data points, and make sure you listen to the rest of this because this is the most important part. Okay? So this is just data points I just got last Friday, directly from Divvy. So minimum credit score for auto approval is the FICO minimum is 660. Business Intel score with Experian, minimum of 36, which that's pretty low. I thought they needed to be higher than that, but that's directly from Divvy. So they pull directly from Experian for both the personal credit, and they do a soft pull, so it's not a hard pull, and it is a no personal guarantee. They just need to check, your credit and your identity. So it's not a personal guarantee. They will tell you if they need a personal guarantee after you submit your application. So, and then they pull also your Experian business report. So if, say, one of the scores, say your personal score is, say, 640, but then you have a 91 Experian score, then sometimes they can, auto approve that way if one score is higher than the other. So that's a data point to keep in mind there. And also, make sure when you fill out the application, it's going to have you connect your bank account and everything to the Plaid platform so they can analyze your last couple months of banking statements. And they really just want to see what you have in your business bank account right now. And it's okay if you only have, say, $1,000 or a couple $1,000. You can still get pretty decent limit with them with even, that small amount of money. So just some data points to make sure when you do the application, it's going to ask you how much credit line do you want. So if your business only does, say, $100,000 in the last 12 months, don't ask for 150 because you're probably going to get denied right away. So be conservative on what you really need. So if you can show you're doing about 100,000 a year or averaging, say, 5,000 a month, on business income, just ask for, say, 10,000 or 15,000. Once you build up that relationship with Divvy, you can request a credit increase, and they'll work with you like they have with me. So I think we've got over $1 million worth of people approved through our strategic partner link. My rep is awesome at Divvy. So let me get back to the data points here. So auto approval through the application, this is based on personal and business credit scores, years in business, industry type, etc. So like I said, existing businesses and new businesses can still apply and get approved, there's several things that they're going to look at. The good thing about it is there's no hard pull on your personal credit. There's no personal guarantee needed unless they tell you after you've submitted your application. So they're going to ask you for financials. If they can't auto approve you, they're going to ask you for financials. 2019 and 2020 profit and loss sheets and or balance sheets will trump Divvy's auto approval. 2 years of business taxes will work too. But like I said, even if you've only been in business for 3 months or 6 months, as long as your FICO score with Experian and your business Intel score is decent, then you should be able to get auto approved, as long as you ask for a reasonable amount of credit line. Don't ask for some 100,000 or 200,000. If you can't back up that you can do that. So like I said, be conservative when you first start off with Divvy. So also cash rich businesses. So even if you're a new business, if the business has high cash balances, Divvy can connect their bank account through the applied platform to the application. Divvy can often get them approved for a percentage of their cash balance. For cross-corporate guarantee, if they have a parent company or someone who is willing to be a guarantor for their line. So if you don't get an auto approve and they can't get you approved through the balance sheets and everything else, if another company that you own or a part of will do a cross-corporate guarantee, then they should be able to get you approved. Or if you're willing to do a personal guarantee, they should be able to get you approved. Or someone that is part of the business. They also offer a secured line of credit. Let's see here. So the secured line of credit, option 1 is make $5,000 deposit into Divvy, and Divvy will match that equal to the deposit. So say you deposit $20,000, your credit limit will be $20,000. They also have an option where it's a prepaid, kind of like a prepaid load. Prepaid your account with a minimum initial deposit of $1,000. Spend that money on Divvy cards. They'll issue the cards and everything. And then deposit more money as needed, or just use that, $1,000 a month. Similar to like a bank account or a debit card. Use their platform, use their cards. It's 100% free. They don't charge you any fees at all. And you get to use the whole system for free. And you get to earn rewards as well. So both options allow you to benefit from the Divvy expense management software, and rewards program will also make it more likely for you to get approved for unsecured limit line in the future. The business credit reporting. Divvy reports to the Small Business Financial Exchange, which shares data with Experian, Equifax, and Dun and Bradstreet. Additional info: if the business starts on a secured line of credit, they can request to switch to an unsecured line after a few months on the platform. So they just need to, you guys, if you can only get the secured or the prepaid option, you just need to establish some history with Divvy first, just for a month or two. Divvy's free. They don't charge any entrance. They don't charge any fees, charges, annual rates. The only thing you have to do is pay off the balance every month, whatever you spend. So that's the data points for the secured option. But even if you get, say, approved for the unsecured, I can't tell you how much a lifesaver Divvy has been, even for, my business. It's having to micromanage your books for your business. Divvy does everything for you, so all the expenses and everything are tracked. And I just give, at the end of the year, I give each month statement to my accountant, and it's done and taken care of. You don't have to get receipts, all that, because it's all already integrated into the Divvy expense management system. So I know I've kind of rambled on and went over this already before, but I just wanted to point that out again. The minimum FICO score is 660, but if you have a high business credit score with Experian, then, and you have a lower FICO score with Experian, then you may be able to get auto approved on that. So there's so many factors. It's not like some of these other fintech companies where they just look at your income only that's in the bank account, and then, you know, it's not like Brex, even though they're like a competitor of Brex, you don't have to have all that capital. Divvy will still approve small businesses and new businesses, you know, and like I said, it's no personal guarantee, you know, so there's really no loss with it. Just be fair with Divvy and, you know, give them a chance to earn your business and, you know, go through the process. It's really a great platform. I can't stress that enough. So I think that's it for today. Make sure, please, smash that thumbs up button. I'd really, really appreciate it. And do not forget to check the application link in the description if you're going to apply. You know, we're a strategic partner with Divvy, like I said. Use our link. Helps us a little bit, and the application will get processed faster. And you can reach out to me directly at info@vanhornmarketing.com. That's info@vanhornmarketing.com. If you are planning on applying, or, you know, want some advice before you're going to apply, I'll kind of, I want to say pre-screen, but I can tell you if you're going to get approved or not, you know, based on some information that you tell me. So I'm here to help you guys. So just know that. And until next time, please hit that, like I said, that like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on. Stay tuned. I got many videos coming out. All right. Until next time, guys. Bye.